Gold daily chart before biggest news this week, which will change everything forever. This parallel channel chart pattern. This is your only tech setup. As long as price trading inside this parallel channel, you can say above this lower trend line, gold is bullish. After last week two red candlestick, now you can say gold is no longer overbought. But still, you can see price tried but failed to break out 2800. Can be profit taking from psychological level or new sideways correction range, but retest of upper trend line, big resistance. You can see how many time price tested upper trend line, but each time it fails. So similarly, retest of lower trend line will be big static horizontal support level. By the time price retests that area, trend line will be near 2710 level. So that will be static support. But if you have biggest news this week, US election result, after that Fed FOMC speech and their rate decision. Market is still confused. They will do 25, they will do pause, but after NFP things are changing. But I doubt either they do 50 or skip, but 25 it is same like decreasing rate cut size after starting with 50. So last week you saw 1200k NFP. So instead of showing negative, Biden is showing you only 1200k NFP number, and they are saying hurricane and strike. Indirectly they are saying other region, so NFP is weak. So this is Biden's style of showing negative NFP just before election. But for beginner intraday trader, if you have big shocking news this week like election result or Fed FOMC speech, at the same time you have clear technical chart pattern. If you have dangerous news, then you have clear chart pattern. Right now price is trading in middle of chart pattern. If goes up, retest of upper trend line, you will sell. If goes down, let's see how price react to retest of lower trend line. Intraday H1 you will buy, but breakout of lower trend line until I see FOMC speech, because I am expecting big shocking change in their tone after election. You cannot say this was trend reversal or lower trend line will break out, but combined effect of everything, the last week 1200k NFP and clarity who will be next president, Kamala or Trump. But both have inflationary policy. Only difference will be small or big inflation, but both president are giving inflationary policy, because you will be getting inflation in both case. And last, your FOMC speech, rate decision is one side, they do 50 again because NFP is weak enough to justify 50, or do 25. I have doubt on decreasing rate cut size. Let's say they do pause or 50 this week. But since their first rate cut 50, not just gold, 10-year bond yield is flying constantly. It is going in opposite direction of rate cut. So bond yield is saying maybe they will not do 50, because if they do 50 again, then you can imagine it is already up since cut. Then after another 50 cut, you can imagine how high 10-year bond yield will go. And after election, the winner party, who will be next president, sure he will give a speech, and that will be very dangerous thing. So you can say this week there will be so many political speech, and that will be very dangerous. So best you can do as a beginner technical trader, focus only on this parallel chart pattern, either upper trend line retest or lower trend line retest. until lower trend line does not break out, gold is bullish. And before news, before FOMC speech, I can only say this can be correction, not trend reversal. So your clear dynamic support resistance level. Technically, you can see 27 and 10 as a static support level, 2800 as a static resistance level psychologically, but below trend line, big support still be 2680 area. For more clarity, if you see H4 time frame, then same chart pattern from daily, you can see again and again upper trend line is testing, but no breakout. So lower trend line retest will be most important. Then again, if you see H1 time frame for more clarity for scalper, price made double top, goes down, neckline breakout, then 50% retracement, counter trend correction, now down again. And this is before election. So mostly you can see gold is sideways near 2736 level since October 20. So they all are waiting for election result. So buyers are trying but not powerful enough to break out over 2800. At the same time, sellers are so weak, they are trying but price is not breaking below 27 and 10 level. So that's why you have sideways range. So everyone is waiting for election result. Who will be next president? Kamala will run country once again or not, or they will replace with Trump. And what Powell will say in his speech. So until clarity comes, new money may not come, and old money which is already inside gold market, they may not take profit. So that's why you have sideways range. H1 2790 big static horizontal resistance and 2710 level first big static support level. But this can be first impulsive wave, correction and price down again. If you see weekly chart, then you can see first impulsive wave W, counter trend correction X, impulsive wave Y, 200% projection 2743, and last two weekly candlestick you have seen rejection of this area, that is 200% projection target for buy expectation. So that is your resistance on weekly chart. And this trend line, you can see it has been tested many times. If price make more correction sideways or counter trend, the retest of this trend line will be next dynamic support level. But this week you have most powerful news, maybe most dangerous ever, the election result, and after that Fed FOMC speech. So you can expect minimum $100 action, either up and down, it does not matter, minimum $100. But on Friday after Fed speech, most important thing will be where you have closing. Imagine if market panic on election result or Fed rate decision, it spike, let's imagine go to $3,000 vertical, but again closing price will be most important. Price spike about 2800 on news, but closing again near 2743, that is important. That technically decide where gold will go next, because weekly time frame 2743 is big resistance to me. Price spike this week and failed again to close off this area, then we can say these are first sign that big size correction is coming. So watch carefully weekly time frame closing. Be careful how high tail go, it is not important, only closing price. Gold monthly time frame since March, it is going up and up. You can see a vertical line, all of those candlesticks are below. Monthly time frame, there is no big support level, price is still highly overbought. But biggest question will be where November month candlestick will close. But I think this month we will get clarity that gold will go up forever or big size correction coming. Because immediately after election, only one question important. Fiscal and monetary policy, especially since March this year, they will stay ultra loose. That's mean gold will stay vertical, or they will change after election. After election, for gold to stay up, you need again ultra loose fiscal and monetary policy. If policy become tight, then gold can change direction. And after election, there is no reason for Powell or Biden to continue that economic boom or to skip recession. My expectations are policy become tight again after election, but when after election we don't know, one day or 1 year after election, but they will become tight again one day. And technically we have super clear technical setup A parallel channel. Until lower trend line breakout, gold is bullish.